My best friend's husband decided that he wanted to cheat on her, so I decided I wanted to be a really good best friend, and so I helped her get all the information that she needed so that she could get a divorce. My best friend and I met while we were teaching at a high school. Now, both of us, we really had a hard time actually keeping a man. Why? Because of our jobs. We were constantly at work from morning to dark. We had to grade papers. We had to help students. We had to do everything that a teacher has to do, which a lot of people think that it's very easy, but let me tell you that it's definitely not. Now, I had decided that I wanted to be alone. I did not want to continue to try and find a man to be happy because I'm the type of person that I'm okay being alone. But unfortunately, my best friend is not. She feels like she has to have a man in order for her to be happy because she felt like her dad was never really there for her. So I know that in a way she feels like she needs to have a man. But I'm no one to judge. So I told her, I will help you in whatever I can. You let me know. Now, during lunch and after school, she decided that she wanted to try and get online to try and see if maybe she had luck finding a man online. I told her that was a bad idea, but she did not listen. Again, I was there to support her. I am not going to judge. So I sat next to her. I helped her. We made, the profile. I helped her with the pictures. And then eventually, a couple days later, she actually had a man reach out to her. This man's profile was almost perfect. And I mean almost because he's not my type, but he's definitely my best friend's type. Now, he had a job where he worked most of the day. Now, my friend figured, hey, maybe he would understand why I'm at work all day and we can just be home at the same time. It would be perfect. So she reached out to him. They started going out. And then about a year later is when they got engaged. Eventually, they got married. And that's when problems started. While they were dating and while they were engaged, this man was perfect. He would bring her food to work. He would constantly send her roses. He would send her a bunch of things to work. And I was always jealous. I was always that type of best friend that I was like, oh my God, she finally found the perfect guy. And so I was happy for her. But then after they got married, he started to change. He was very distant. He did not send her things anymore. He could barely even spend 5 minutes with her. So I knew this was a red flag. But she did not think it was a red flag. My best friend was very blinded by love and by this man and everything that he said. So I decided that I was not the blind one. I'm going to help you make sure that this man's not cheating, that this man's not doing something he's not supposed to do, because then it's going to go down. I myself decided to be a private investigator during lunch, and then after work, I decided that I was going to start investigating this man. I wanted to see what in the world he was doing, why all of a sudden he changed with my best friend. And right away, I found information that I did not want to tell her because I knew this was going to be very heartbreaking. The POS was fucking married. Not only did I find a Facebook profile with him and his family, mind you, he had 3 kids, but he also had a marriage license out there that I found. A few days before my investigation, my best friend and they were going to go to their anniversary dinner. I decided that I wanted to bring all of this up there. Was I invited? I was not invited, but I was going to invite my motherfucking self. So the anniversary dinner came up, and I went to go sit my happy ass down next to them. They were very confused, but I was not because I knew that I was on a mission. And so I brought all of the documents out and I said, Mark, I found a lot of information that I feel you have to explain yourself to my best friend because you guys are married, or you're supposed to be married, but you did not tell us that you were already married and that you have 3 children. So what the fuck is going on? He was speechless. He had absolutely nothing to say to my best friend, but I was not going to fucking take that. Not at all. Why? Because I had also called up the wife that was on that certificate where he was already married, and she showed up as well with the kids. Yeah, that was a very happy anniversary for him. Luckily, my best friend was able to gather all the information that she needed to get a divorce from this man, and she's happy. Now she decided that she wants to take a break. Thanks to me.